Hey guys, welcome to Muscle Memory. My name's Malcolm. I'm with the man that goes by many names. It's Reginald, Reggie, Scripps. How are you, man?
You forget Akeem Young.
Oh, Akeem Young. I'm so sorry.
No one knows that one. No one knows that one. That was my first name before even Reginald.
Oh man,
Yeah.
so that was your name down NXT Performance Center?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super crazy.
Well, dude, how are you though? I mean, this is your first wrestling convention, right?
It is, man. I'm good. I'm blessed. Blessed for sure. Super busy, tired, lots of moving parts in life right now, but very optimistic. Very much so looking forward to the future.
My favorite phrase is better to be busy than bored. So
1000%.
Obviously you're definitely in a good spot, Bill, to have all these kind of opportunities coming your way.
Of course.
Obviously since leaving WWE, you have GCW debut coming up soon. What's your excitement and nerves or energy going towards that debut?
Most definitely excited and most definitely nervous, the both, because this is a new world for me. All I know was WWE for the longest, for the past 4 years. But people don't know I was actually going to take the independent route before getting signed with WWE. So I'm excited to do that because people say, oh, you haven't paid your dues, you haven't done this. I'm like, all right, let me go pay some dues, even though I paid dues a long time ago in the circus for 16 years as well. So.
In the circus, that's so crazy. You have such an extensive background in something I feel like no other wrestler has. How did you go from the circus to professional wrestling? Obviously, there's a lot of correlation when you think about it, but how did you go from being a part of the circus to pro wrestling?
I was in Cirque du Soleil in 2017 to 19.
Yeah.
And then when I came to Orlando with our show, we had an exchange program with Cirque du Soleil in the Performance Center.
Yeah.
So we came there, and I went into it saying, you know what, I'm getting a contract. I'm not leaving this Performance Center without getting a contract, and that's exactly what I did. Crushed the tryout a week later. The next thing you know, they say, hey, we want to sign you. You're a stud athlete. You have an amazing story. We want to bring you in. In 2020, I came to NXT.
That's amazing, man. And even your debut on the main roster was against Sasha Banks. I feel like you're one of the only guys, maybe the only guy that can say their debut on the main roster was against a former women's champion. What was it like going into a match with Sasha Banks as your debut WWE match?
Dude, that was my first match on TV.
Yeah.
I didn't do any Coconuts live events in NXT. I went straight from sommelier main roster to doing that match with Sasha. When I tell you, it was incredible. So many nerves. But when I walked out there for the first time, I'm like, oh, this is pretty similar to what I've been doing my entire life with the circus.
Yeah.
And so once I got out there, it was like, oh, it's like second nature. Felt good.
Exactly, man. You were probably one of the most athletic, probably the most athletic man I've ever seen in my life. Some of the stuff I've seen you do, before Cirque du Soleil, was how does this man bend his body in the way that he can, get through these, maneuvers? It's crazy to see. In your opinion, who are the most athletic people in the WWE, including yourself? Because I know you're part of it.
Right now or all time?
Let's do all time.
All
I know
time.
it's kind of hard.
You can't have a list without putting Ray in there.
Of course.
Ricochet is in there. I don't care any era. Ricochet is by far, I think, the greatest high flyer ever.
Yeah.
A lot of people. You have Ray. You have RVD.
Yourself.
Sheldon.
Yourself.
You could say me. I'm not going to say
I'm
me.
gonna put him in there.
I'm not going to say me because
has
there's so
to.
many people that like Sheldon.
Yeah, Sheldon, of course.
Who else you have? Eddie. Eddie was pretty dope as well. Rob, I said. Rico.
It's a lot of them, man.
There's a lot, and I'm drawing huge blanks right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'm sure that everyone else will also comment down
Chris
to him as well.
Jericho,
Chris
the
Jericho,
man.
super athletic as well.
Also, I mean, I'm big fans of Lucha House Party, all of those guys, my dogs.
Yes.
Pretty
Lindsay
freaking
Dorado,
dope.
amazing guy.
Lindsay's my dog.
Yeah, I love him.
I got a match with Lindsay on the 16th in Sanford, actually.
Amazing, man.
So that's going to be cool.
We've had Lindsay on the show a couple times. Great guy. Always fun conversations with him. You mentioned Ricochet. Something came out on the internet saying that he might be leaving WWE in the summer. Are you interested in getting in the ring with him again?
You know, if that happens, that would be pretty dope. I haven't spoken to him since all of this has been spread. This rumor has came out.
Rumor, of course.
I don't know what's happening, but I mean, we started to have a little match in WWE, and it got taken away super fast from the 24/7 stuff. But I would love to tangle with that man because, I mean, he's been a huge inspiration of mine before even coming here. I used to watch his matches on Cirque du Soleil doing my makeup before a show. I'm like, yo, look at this dude, he's crazy. He's just doing all of this stuff or whatever. So I'm like, if anyone could even make that switch from wrestling to Cirque du Soleil, I think he'll be top on that list.
Oh, of course.
1000%.
How did you have any former sommelier training before you became Carmella's?
Zero. I didn't even know what that was.
Neither did I.
I didn't know what it was. I don't even drink wine. I don't drink at all. So it was just insane that was my role. I used to Google what is a sommelier.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is a French background. I speak French. I'm from Montreal, whatever. So I started wearing all of the suits, spoke with a little accent.
Yeah.
People ask me, hey, what wine goes with a good white pasta? I'm like, Google. No, I don't know, bro, but I found the answer on Google. That was me, bro.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know what sommelier was either. It's one of those things where like WWE teaches you new words, and I was like, oh, what's that definition mean? Because I have no idea what they just called this man. 100%. I don't know if that's an insult or not. But even like working with Carmella, what's just some of your favorite memories working with her?
Oh man, we have so many. I remember one in particular when I had to do all of the stuff with her in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
It was my first Royal Rumble, and it was so freaking dope because, which is like the normal traditional guy on the outside catches the woman or whatever. Her match versus Sasha, all of that stuff was great. I love when she turned on me because I was falling for Sasha. She like threw the wine up, fired me, threw the wine in my face. Man, it was just a good time. Everyone that I worked with, all of those women, incredible women.
You also worked with Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
Like, how'd you go from working with Sasha to Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler? I feel like the transition from Sasha was very quick.
For me, it was quick. For me, it was quick as well. I think.
Like, were you prepared to stop working with Sasha and go straight to Nia?
I went to SmackDown. I did the show. That's when Sasha and not Sasha, but Nia and Shayna were on the show.
Yeah.
We had an interaction, and then at the end of the night, I heard, "Oh, you're coming to Raw with us."
Okay.
What? I'm moving to Raw? Like, that's how I found out.
Oh, man.
Don't know how or what powers above said, we're going to put this guy with these two. Yeah. But that's what happened.
Oh, man.
I was happy because it made for some great television.
It did.
Great
Amazing television. And talking about the 24/7 championship, I mean, you have to be one of the greats of that title. I feel like it goes probably I'm not to even list them, but in general, you, Truth, Maverick, Tozawa are some of the top four guys out there.
Well, one person is synonymous with the 24/7 title, and that's Truth. And then whoever comes after that, whatever your order.
Yeah, whatever order. Yeah, of course.
But it's always going to be Truth, and then everyone else.
That's fair.
But I believe I made some groundbreaking changes with that title.
You did.
I had it for 112 days, and that is unheard of for the 24/7 title when you're constantly having to watch your back in restaurants, airports, hotels, airplanes, all of these different things. So to hold it for 112 days was an amazing feat itself, but also to take it to a different level.
Yeah.
Truth made it very iconic with what he was doing, but then what I was doing, jumping over cars, jumping over off of ice cream trucks and flipping out of trees and
it's impossible.
Things like that. Yeah. So it was pretty cool.
It's amazing, man. Your most viewed match is with R-Truth for the 24/7 championship. 11 million views.
Insane.
What do you remember from that match?
Trying not to pop for him over the mic, saying all of these words. You some kid and that kid named Flip. So I'm just but not even just that match. Everything with R-Truth.
Yeah.
The man is the funniest man in the world. I'm shooting the 24/7 title, it took a long time.
Yeah.
Each segment because he's just naturally funny. And it's man, I can't keep it together. I cannot keep it together with him.
Amazing. Was there ever a planned 24/7 title drop that maybe didn't happen, or an interaction with yourself and maybe a celebrity that didn't happen?
There was a lot of things left unturned. I had an idea about making a crossover with the 24/7 title with Progressive with their 24/7 coverage. Essentially, it'll be me escaping the mob, but the mob gets me, and I say, like a good neighbor. No, not that one. It was Flo from Progressive. Okay. I call her, be like, hey, I need help, and then she comes and helps me, makes the trampoline appear. I bounce over the guys or whatever, and I'm the longest reigning 24/7 champion because I have 24/7 coverage with Progressive. So that would have been dope. Missed opportunity. I also wrote I'm a writer as well.
Amazing.
So I also wrote a 24/7 cartoon, which would basically been everything we were doing but animated.
Oh man, can you animate as well?
No. I just can write.
More a story that you wrote within that maybe didn't come on television.
It was WrestleMania a couple of years ago in Dallas.
Okay.
Was it Dallas?
38 was in Dallas.
38 was in Dallas. It was that one. Basically, me coming to the airport and Truth coming there for the Hall of Fame or whatever. Him getting out, he meets John Cena in like a taxi, and we talking about. He's like, "Oh, Reggie, this is his first WrestleMania. He's not going to be able to withstand all of the lights and the fame and all of these things.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect time to get my baby back." But Tamina and Tozawa aren't on the same page, and like he's tricking them to get the title back for him. But he's like, "Oh, let's just get Reggie away from it or whatever." It was. I'm all over the place right now. But
bro, no, I'm following it completely.
It would be cool, bro.
Hilarious,
Really cool.
man. But even since like leaving WWE, what have you learned maybe about yourself since leaving the company?
I haven't learned anything about myself because I'm pretty. I know who I am.
Good.
And I know, and I didn't take the release hard at all because it's a part of the business. Some of the greats have been released and came back and done incredible things. This is just all a part of the journey. And so, but I am focusing a lot on things that are more passionate to me. So I'm going to wrestle and do what I want to do, but also do things like my motivational speaking, start my nonprofit, and things like that.
Can you talk about your nonprofit?
Yeah, it's basically we're going to target underprivileged youth.
Good.
And it's going just a way to break out from the cycle of gangs, violence, and let them know that there's another way out. It doesn't have to be basketball, football. You can be a wrestler. You can be a circus performer. You can be a poet or anything you want to be because this world is huge. But we're so conditioned to think that if I want that, I have to walk this path. But you don't know there's so many roads that lead to where you want to go.
I know you at one point like kind of went down a road that could have led you to like, a certain situation. How did you come out of that, like deciding like, all right, I'm going to join a circus and then I might go to WWE while I'm at it?
Great people in my life. I didn't think that I was going to be a circus performer until I met this woman that didn't look like me, presented an opportunity. And when she did that, I'm like, I'm pretty good at this. This is going to save my life. So I stuck with it, but it was a constant battle between being a circus performer and being the younger brother of two gang members. Yeah. So I was fighting those two battles, and then after losing so many people over and over again, I'm like, I want something different. And so I stuck with the circus, and it gave me an incredible life.
Yeah, so you certainly has changed your life around, and like seeing what you're doing now is gonna be great. I'm excited to see the GCW debut, man. Yeah. Man, is there any goals outside of like maybe just debuting for GCW you have on this second run? Is there a company in mind? Is there an opponent in mind? A title in mind? What's like the goal on this new run?
I want to wrestle everywhere. I want to Leo Rush.
Okay.
I would love to do stuff with Lindsay. If Ricochet becomes a free agent, with Ricochet, the good thing about wrestling right now, there's wrestling everywhere. Yeah. And so whoever's like they want to have me, I'm happy to go there. So. I'm
very excited for this. Reggie, thank you for your time. You've been very gracious for it. Thank you so much. Where can they find your social media? They're not already following you.
Instagram, Scripts WWE, same as Twitter. TikTok is Sydney Akeem. And yeah, that's it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Guys, my name's Malcolm. This is Reggie, and every other name as well. Subscribe.
We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a MuscleManMalcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a MuscleManMalcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. Hey.